It is such a joy to be with you today, to be alive, to be celebrating the rebirth of the divine light within. So this is the season of holy arrival. Advent is the season of holy arrival, the holy arrival of the light within. So Advent is not merely a countdown to Christmas. It is a sacred season of awakening. The word Advent comes from the Latin word adventus, meaning arrival or coming. It signifies not only the birth of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the greatest guru of love, the messenger of love and forgiveness on the planet, but the ongoing arrival of Christ's consciousness in human awareness. Advent prepares us to live between promise and fulfillment, between darkness and light, between what is and what can be in God. Advent is holy waiting. So Advent is a season of active expectancy. We are not waiting for God to act. We are consenting to God acting through us. This season forms us into people of hope, peace, joy, and love in a still suffering world. We become the ambassadors of light, the ambassadors of hope, the ambassadors of peace, the ambassadors of love and joy in a suffering world. Not because this world was created for suffering. We don't hold that traditional idea or consciousness, but because there is a struggle between the light, the higher self, the God self, the God mind, the I am presence, and the ego mind, the race mind consciousness, and the beliefs that human mind have formed, the collective consciousness. This is the test. The universal song of light. Across the world, my beloveds, this season honors light. Bodhi Day celebrates the awakening of the Buddha. It's in the month of December. I think it is the 8th. Hanukkah honors the enduring light. Solstice traditions bless the return of the sun. Kwanzaa affirms unity and purpose. We had Diwali in the fall. For us, as metaphysical, universal truth students, we find that Jesus stands at the center, not as an exception or exclusion, but as revelation. God enters form so that humanity remembers its source. God enters form so that humanity remembers its source. So the Nativity is a metaphysical event. Mary, the divine feminine, symbolizes receptivity. Joseph, the divine masculine, represents the faithful mind. The manger is the humble consciousness where Christ, the Christ light, the I am presence, the divine light, is born anew. So Advent prepares the inner womb of awareness. It's like preparing fertile soil. So these are the 4 weeks of Advent in our Unity metaphysical tradition. Week 1, which was November 30th, that first Sunday of Advent, represents hope. Hope is not wishful thinking, my beloveds. It's spiritual certainty. It trusts divine good, even when unseen, even when things look hopeless. The very light of God is present. I really enjoy watching near-death experiences. Some people might find it gloomy, but it renews my faith. And so I was watching one recently that said that they left their body and they were in a darkness that was like velvet, and it was alive. It was alive with comfort. It was alive with love. And then there was a speck the size of a dot from a pen of light, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and they arrived in the heavenly realms. So that light can be so little, but it illuminates all of the darkness. So we are celebrating week 2 of this Advent season. And the theme is peace, the gift of silence. Before Mary, Gabriel appeared to Zechariah. Zechariah had questions. He was a holy man. He questioned and he laughed at the angel, saying that God would be born within the mind of man, of woman, of humanity. He laughed and he doubted and he was silenced, not as punishment, but as initiation. Unity teaches that all manifestation arises from silence. Peace surpasses understanding when the mind rests in God. So this week we are turning within to the peace that passes all understanding. This is our devotion. This is our homework. This is where we place our attention upon. The peace that passes all understanding. The peace in the midst of a world at war. Peace instead of agitated nervous systems. Peace regardless of the appearances. Week 3 is joy. Joy is resilient and independent of circumstances. It flows from alignment with life itself. Week 4 is love. Love is the self-giving presence. It is the organizing power of the universe. Advent signifies suffering without surrendering hope. Every act of justice, compassion, forgiveness, and prayer is Christ, is the I am presence arriving again. Every time we come and we are devoted to faith over fear, certainty over doubt, prosperity consciousness over the appearance of lack, faith and healing over disease. This is the Christ mind, the Christ consciousness, the Buddha mind. Call it what you will. The God mind. Infinite intelligence arriving again within us. So how do we apply this wonderful principle, spiritual quantum feast of Advent, of peace in this week in our lives? So where, my beloveds, can you practice silence instead of fear? If you can't say something good, don't say anything. If someone is speaking of fear or something is bringing up fear, turn to the silence within, meditate, contemplate, pray, sing, laugh, watch, focus upon all of the things that are true and good and beautiful. Have hope instead of resignation, regardless of the circumstance. And let's say you're hoping that someone will get well, but they make their transition. Hope is a spiritual practice that will elevate you spiritually. Practice joy instead of despair. And love. Love costs nothing. Practice love. Mary teaches receptivity. Zechariah teaches surrender and silence. Both birthed the Christ. Both were birthing Christ consciousness, God consciousness, the luminosity of spirit. My beloveds, choose the light. Choose the peace that passes all understanding. So I'm speaking this affirmation for all of us. We prepare the inner room of our hearts. The Christ light awakens within us now. In sacred silence, peace arises. We live as an expression of divine love. I prepare the inner room of my heart. The Christ light awakens within me now. In sacred silence, peace arises. I live as an expression of divine love. And let's bow our heads to our heart centers, this beautiful chakra, filling our breaths with the divine love and the peace that passes all understanding. May this Advent be your inner sunrise. May the light that once entered a manger continue to arrive through your life. For God is light. God is the living light. Christ consciousness is light. The I am that I am presence is light. And you, each and every one of you, my beloveds, are the light of the world. Let your light and your divine peace shine in this Advent season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Blessed Solstice, Happy Bodhi Day, happy, happy season of light. And so it is.